Hi, my name is Tiffany and welcome back to my channel Peculiar Collection. So today I'm going to be doing a video of journal number 30. It's been a long time since I did a video. A lot of things has happened. So as you can see, my setup is different. I'm now living with my fiance. So that means I've got engaged. Yes, I'm engaged. So it's been a while since I did a video. I was ready to move and get stuff done, so I haven't actually got time to do a video until now. And I've been trying to do this video about 50 billion times and everything seems to go wrong. So hopefully this video gets out on the internet. If you guys are seeing this, it did get out. Anyways, let's start off with the video. I just want to apologize for noises. I am right beside a fridge, so you'll hear the fridge noise. And we do live right beside an elevator, so you might hear the elevator creaking a little bit. Other than that, there's not that much noise. So yeah, and also I will be taking my journal out of frame just to not show you some pages I don't want to show you guys. But other than that, let's get on with the video. So this book I got from Michael's. Marshall's. Not Michael's, Marshall's. I don't know when I got this, but it's been a long time. And it does say protect your peace. So it's been a long time since I got this book. I think during COVID, I could be wrong. No, before COVID. And I don't remember, but this is the brand if you guys are interested in this journal. That's the brand right there. And so let's open it up. So when you first open it up, I do have a bunch of quotes. I decided to write some quotes in my journal. And so I started this journal on December 1st, 2025, finished it on January 30th, 2026. And these are all the quotes that I wrote, if you want to pause it to read all these quotes. I decided to write a lot of positive quotes to myself, so every time I look at this book, there's like a bunch of positive quotes for myself. And we're going to skip the About Me page, but this is my calendar. So I like to use my journal as a journal / kind of like a scrapbook, but this book I have not been doing a lot of creativeness in this one. And also I use it like a bullet journal, just a little bit, not a lot. My old journals, I used to heavily use them like bullet journals, but I never really used a bullet journal asset. Just some of the stuff like the calendars and some stuff like that I love using. So I do use this like a bullet journal / journal. And I'm going to take this off frame. I don't want to show you this page that has a very big event that has happened. And I don't want to talk about it on the internet that I wrote about. So we're skipping that page and going straight to this one. So I do mostly a lot of writing and a little bit of decorating in my journal, so you're not going to see a lot of hammering, scrapbooking style stuff, a lot of that, because I didn't really do much in this journal. I was more motivated into like writing this time around and trying to at least start the journal again, because it's been a while since I started a bullet journal or a journal, so I was trying to get back into journaling again. So I did a lot of writing. Like I was talking about my scrapbook in this and some other stuff. So it's basically mostly just writing. And my boyfriend, who is my fiance now, but in this book he is still my boyfriend, he went and saw Wicked for Good. He liked the first Wicked, so he saw part 2, and he loves Wizard of Oz. But I'm not a big fan of Wicked, so I did not go see Wicked for Good, or I did not see Wicked at all. I have seen it, but wasn't too much interested to fully watch Wicked, so I didn't see this movie with him, so he went by himself, and I wrote about how his experience, I guess, I don't know. Then I also started reading Zodiac Academy. I've actually finished the first book in 2 weeks, and now I'm on the second book of Zodiac Academy, but I'm kind of slow, I guess. I was really in a reading hype, and then that reading hype disappeared right away. When I got into more hobbies, I got into really journaling again. For some reason, I put my focus on everything else but reading, but I should get back into reading that book because my fiance's almost done that book, and he will be on the second book soon. And I need to finish the second book so he can read it and not lose my spot. if you can turn the page. And this day, he came to my house. So I was living at a different house before we actually moved in together. And we went and made some gingerbread houses for like a little Christmas activity together. So I drew a gingerbread house, but I decided, I saw this on the internet and I really wanted to draw a gingerbread man. So basically it's a lot of writing and stuff, and I do realize I have a window open, so you're also hearing outside noises that I did not think you would be hearing, because I forgot the window was open. So sorry for that, and I apologize. I'm not going to close the window. It will take a while to do, and I don't want to do that right now. But yeah. So basically all of my journaling, you do see a lot of writing. There are some days where I don't finish the writing, and that's okay for me because I don't try to get a perfect journal. I just try to get a journal that works for me. So some days what works for me is I don't actually finish the pages. And I try to go back and finish them, but then some days if I really can't go back, I don't remember what I did, then I don't go back and finish it, and that's fine. I don't try to get perfection. I just try to get what works for me, like I said. And then I decided to do stencils, some snowflakes, and then write like a snowflake quote for these ones. So I have 2 different snowflake quotes, and I did stencil some snowflakes. I don't know, I just felt really motivated to doing that. And like I said, I don't try to perfection, so some pages look like this, and that's okay. On this page, I decided to do a God prayer. I'm not that religious, but I do believe in God, and sometimes I pray. But just because of that, I'm not very religious, but I do believe in God, and I do pray sometimes. Most of the time, I pray about things I need help in my life. But this one was the first time I really prayed about just everything that was good in my life that happened. And I was thanking God for making all this happen for me and stuff like that. I normally only pray in my journals when I do pray. And I don't do it as often as I'm not that religious. And then there's some more writing in here, not really much decorated. That's all I really do is mostly writing and draw a little bit. So this one I decided I wanted to do a bunch of different types of frogs that I just saw on the internet, and I really wanted to redraw them on here. So I did this one, it's called Just Fred, Cute Frog, Frogs in Love, and a Bootylicious Frog. I did mess up on the booty on the one side, but yeah, you get the gist. This is the Bootylicious Frog with his big booty. And I did try to do one over here, a bigger version of a frog, but I really failed at this one before I got to this page, so yeah. And then we got more writing, as you can see. Not that entertaining, it's just writing. And here I was planning to do quotes all over this page. That'll help me before I decided to switch it over and put it on the front and my back cover of my journal. So, yeah. So I didn't actually finish this page as I moved it over to the front and the back of my journal. And here I was sleeping over with my boyfriend's house, even though he's my fiance now, but he was my boyfriend back then and we didn't live together, so I was sleeping over. And we watched Christmas Story. And so for that, I put the quote, "Don't shoot your eye out," that came from the Christmas Story, and we had a good time. Well, the next day, I randomly got sick. I don't know if it was the food day or what, but I got sick, and this sickness was weird. It only lasted 2 days, and then I was feeling so much better the rest of the other days. It was a weird 2-day sickness. I don't know why, but that made me think that maybe I ate something bad. I don't know. Then we got more writing. As you can see, I did not like the cold. I want to go back to fall. And this day, we had a Christmas lunch with a bunch of people that we knew. So that was nice, and I wrote about it, and that's it. And I also took some of these out of scrapbook paper and put it in the journal. I really like that. Here is some more writing. I went with some stickers. And this one I decided to do 5 years from now. type of thing, but I could not think about like fully writing a whole page of what I'll see myself in 5 years. It was kind of more difficult than I thought, so I kind of gave up on that idea, but I did write a little bit, and that's okay. I don't try to go for perfection. I really tried, but I could not know what I'll see myself in 5 years and write a whole sentence for that. We have more writing here, and more that haven't been finished. Like, I don't try for perfection, so some days I have journal pages like this that are literally blank. And more writing. I love how I use the stickers and washi tapes to really decorate my journal. Here there is pictures of people I do not want to show as I have not had permission from them, and I don't want to show them on the internet without permission. But here is me and my fiance, and we're at Canada's Wonderland. So this is the waterfall from Canada's Wonderland during Winterfest. It was a nice day, so I'm pretty sure the entry before this was Canada's Wonderland as I put this picture here. And the other picture is a bunch of people that I do not have permission to show on the internet, but they were with us at Canada's Wonderland as well, and we had a good time. And this was Christmas, so I probably skipped a couple days and went straight to Christmas. So I talked about that, and we have some stickers here and more stickers and some markers. Like, I like how I decorate with stickers and markers and washi tapes. I saw this on the internet of someone doing a quote in their journal, and I really liked it. So I wanted to do mine, but make it Christmas themed. So I did the song, It's Time, and said, I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing that I need. I don't care about the presents. Like, I'm not going to sing it for you guys. Hopefully you know what song I'm talking about, but I ain't singing it. So there you go. This is what I wrote in there, and I just love this page. Even though I didn't fully make it Christmas, I did like it for what it is. It's simple, it's cute, I like it. Then we got more writing here, and some more writing. Like, it's not that fun and interesting of a journal as you think it would be, but it's mostly just writing in this one. Sometimes they do scrapbook style, sometimes they do decorative stuff in my journals, but this one I just felt like just writing a lot. Also here I decided to do my favorite memories of the year from 2025 and what I hope to happen in 2026. So in 2025, what happened in Blue Jays game, my first game, went to the Stirrup concert with my fiance, went to Toronto Island with my dad and my fiance, Canada Day at the lake with my fiance and our friend, 2 years anniversary, obviously with my fiance, and Canada's Wonderland Winterfest. What I hoped to happen was get engaged. I am engaged now, as you can see, with my engagement ring. And why I was hoping to get engaged was, like, we were talking about, like, our future and how he wants to propose to me. He did bring up that he wanted to do it. He never told me when and how he's going to do it. But he wanted to marry me. He wanted to have that family with me. He wanted to do all that. So I was thinking, like, maybe I'll get engaged in 2026. Because he was talking about it. I just didn't know when. Didn't know how. And it happened. So I did get engaged. I wrote keep up with journaling and scrapbooking. I am like getting back into journaling a lot, and I have been keeping up with journaling. And scrapbooking, I'm still a bit behind, but I really do want to get back into it and really work on it because our anniversary is coming up in September, and I want to get that done so I can move on to our 3-year anniversary. Well, technically this will be 3, because we're now going to be 2 years together, and we'll be working on our 3-year book. And then I said, I want to read more books, but I did not read more books. Maybe at the end of 2026, I lied to myself and I actually read a bunch more books. But so far, I don't think that's happening anytime soon. I also wrote more hikes with Matt, which is my fiance. Yes, we have gone on a lot of hikes, so we did go on more hikes, and I'm happy with that. This one says, keep my room clean. That situation is a little different now. I would have to say keep our apartment clean, because keeping my room clean, I do not live with my mom anymore. I now moved out and live with my fiance. So keeping my room clean is not something I can do anymore, but I can still keep my apartment clean. So maybe if I write this in my new journal, I can switch it up to keeping my apartment clean. I'm gonna skip that page because it's something I don't want you guys to know about. And I did more writing. So it's not that interesting if you guys see. It's kind of boring. Before my late Christmas present from my fiance, who was my boyfriend at the time, he took me to see Avatar Fire and Ash, the third movie, and I was so excited. I even got the Banshee popcorn bucket that they have for the third movie, and I was so excited to see this movie. I love Avatar, the second movie, but I hate the first movie. I am not the big fan of the first movie. So if anybody says like, "Oh, she didn't like Avatar," you're lying. She's not a big fan. She's just faking it. I am a big fan of Avatar, the second movie, and I love the third movie even better than the second movie. But the first movie, no, I don't like it. It is kind of slow and boring. The new characters really bring out the movie and made it better for me, and I love the second one. I've watched it way too many times, but the third one is my favorite. My fiance is the same way. He's not a big fan of the first movie, but does love the second and third movie, so that's something. I just can't. No. Any movie after the first was awesome, but the first movie, no. Wasn't for me. So I was excited to see this movie. Yes, we did kind of dress up, or try to dress up in the blue colors of the avatars, you know? It really worked out. It was nice. Then we have New Year's together. What we like to do on New Year's is we will video chat our friends and have a little online video chat New Year's party. And we'll take pictures on New Year's. So this was our picture of us matching. I love that we matched together. It was so cute. And it's so funny that we both like stick their tongue out for this. And I love that I got this washi tape from Michael's a long time ago. Don't know if they still have it there, but I did get it from Michael's and it did say Happy New Year's. I actually got it on sale a long time ago. I really love them. It works out really well for scrapbooking and journaling and all that stuff. Now we head over to 2026. And this is my January calendar. Not that awesome. It's kind of but it's okay. I don't like how it ripped right here in the middle, but it still worked. I still used it. Then we have more writing. It's just a lot of writing in this journal that's not that interesting. I think in January I was trying to get more decorative. As you can see, it did become a little bit more decorative. And this is my channel that you guys are watching. I did get 197 subscribers as of January 3rd, 2026. That's how many subscribers I had, and I just wanted to put this in my journal, as a couple of my other journals does have subscribers, so it does show up how many subscribers through each journal. This one I was doing God quotes. I don't know why, but I was. And we did more writing. I love how I did this because I accidentally wrote the wrong date. So I decided I will do it in like stickers and stuff, and I love it. Like I became more creative a little bit more in January than I was in December. As you can see, it looks a little bit more nicer and kind of like my style, and I like how it looks like really decorative and nice. And this was a hair care page. I was trying to like take really good care of my hair and what type of hair I have, because my hair was wild back then. Like right now, I think it's not as wild as it was, but like, you know, I was trying to do some hair care and more decorating, as you can see. I even used watercolor, which I haven't used in a long time in journals. And these were from wrapping paper from some packages. Like they're the type of wrapping paper that is like, I don't know how to explain it. They're more paper than they are wrapping paper. And I glued them in here. They're like the see-through kind. And then that was a sticker from one of the packages. And then I put a bunch of random stickers to fill out the empty spaces around it. And I think it turned out cute. Some more pages that I try to be decorative but don't actually finish. I think for January, as you can see, there's a theme here. I think it was green. There must have been a lot of green I used in this journal. Yes, even my markers were green. I really do think I had a green theme going on. Then we have more writing. So it's just a bunch of writing and some pages with stickers and more pages, which this one is a bunch of Bible verses I just threw in here. And more writing. Yes, I really do believe it was a green theme. Well, I guess not. We went to yellow. That's not a green color, so I guess we did give up on that one. And this, I love this page, and I like how I did it. I wrote, fall in love with yourself first. Fall in love with yourself is the first secret to happiness. And I really do believe if you can't fall in love with yourself, then you don't really get happiness because you're always sad about yourself. And then you'll be sad in a relationship, thinking they don't love you and things like that. Like, I know that didn't happen to me, but I really just like this quote and I just really wanted to put it in here. And I like how I did it. We have some more writing. I guess I wrote like it was a bad storm, and then 5 minutes after the storm, it was all sunny, like nothing happened. So I really do believe we did get out of the green theme, and now we're just into whatever color I decided to put on the page. I like how I put yellow with these yellow happy faces. It looks kind of cute. Sometimes I'll decorate a page and it doesn't even go with what I wrote. Like, it could be writing about something sad and the page looks super happy. Like, I don't know. I guess you can see like every day, it's like some days we're writing in it and some days weren't. I had a diet plan I was planning to write out. I never did. I guess I gave up on that idea. And this is what I love about myself. Even though I'm already happy about myself and I already love myself, but I just know I wanted to write it out. Give me some idea to, fill up a page. Some more writing. Some goals for 2026 for myself, and it was like, go more walks, eat better, join a bowling team, work on my health, and do home workout. Like workout at home, like a gym. More writing I didn't finish. I guess you could tell I'm not really fully finishing out a lot of the pages. It was mostly just writing, and that's it. We also got the back. I forgot to show you the back of the book, which is the stickers back here. So here was something sticky. It had a price tag, and I went to take it off and it just left residue. So I decided to put some stickers here, which I like, and Mickey and Minnie Mouse, and a Hallmark sticker because I love my Disney. So I just put a lot of Disney stickers here. I was planning to put more stickers here, but that never happened. But anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.